Sonic Racing Cross Worlds comes out on the 25th of September, so let's talk about it. Now, this video is sponsored by Sega. They asked me to take a look at it and show you some of the cool features and tell you all about the gameplay and what I thought. And I just gotta say, if 12-year-old me would have found out that I'd be working with Sega, I would have lost my mind. Who am I kidding? 39-year-old me is losing his mind. So Sonic the Hedgehog has another racing game that's out, and if you've played any of the racing games, they're always a lot of fun. The game releases September 25th. It's gonna be $69.99 for the standard edition, and the deluxe bundle is actually gonna cost $89.99. And you get to play head-to-head with all your friends or online, and the cool thing is that the game actually has cross-platform compatibility, meaning you don't have to worry about whether your friends bought it on one system or the other, because you can play with them no matter what and kick their butts. Or if you're anything like me, lose constantly, but that's okay. So I got a Steam version of the game, and I've played it both on my main rig, and I actually played it in handheld mode, and it held up really well, and it still looked graphically beautiful on both. So here we are, and I haven't done this setup in a really long time, but we're gonna be playing some Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, and I'm gonna show you what it's like and just give you some thoughts and why this game is actually really exciting to play, and hopefully you'll want to buy it. Now you can see here there are a variety of characters to choose from, so you can choose who you like within the Sonic universe so you can play as them, which is really exciting. So each one of the Sonic Racing games has its own unique name, and this one's called Cross Worlds, and it's for one specific reason, and that's the way that you actually play the game, which is choosing what world you're going to go into mid-race. So if you're at the front of the line when you're racing, you get to choose what the next race is going to be. Where do I pick? So this is why it's Cross Worlds, because I can choose. So I'm going to choose this level instead of it just being random. Now, I personally think this is a really cool idea. It's because you don't have to have the same race every single time. You can be playing a Grand Prix and you choose the different path and you're going to get a different race to play, which just keeps things interesting every time you play. There are different types of vehicles that you can use, so you can traverse different spaces and do different things with your character, which is really exciting because then it mixes things up and everything always feels fresh when you're playing this. Graphically, the game is really pretty. Now, there's not a lot of deep graphical settings, so obviously you're not going to be able to tweak every single little bit, but I did find that what they give you is good enough and you can actually play it and it runs pretty stably on everything. And I really like the small details, like you can see the reflection, you can see the reflections in the puddles, which is really exciting. Obviously, I had a bad start there. And like I said, I played it on my big rig with a 3070, but I also played it on my ROG Ally, and both were completely stable. But choosing your path isn't the only way you customize your experience. I knew you were going to be able to choose your path, but when I started playing, I was really pleasantly surprised to find out that you can actually customize just about everything that you experience in this game. So you can customize everything, not just by choosing what type of vehicle, whether it's going to be a speed vehicle or an acceleration vehicle, but you can actually customize the vehicle itself by changing different features out. So you can have a vehicle that looks the way that you like, but has the features that you want as well. But it goes even further because you can actually customize in other ways, like having different boosters that will affect the way that you race. So we're in between races. I want to stop at this menu because this is one thing that makes Sonic Racing Cross Worlds really unique, and that's that you can customize the way that you're going to be racing, and you can customize the way that your actual race mechanics work. Now, I don't want to give them all away, so I'm just going to show you one of them that you can use in this. Obviously, there's the customized version where you can just add your own effects, so that'll make your race different. But then there was also something like the quick charge, which is when you're drifting, your boost meter will fill up faster so you can have more boosts in much shorter times. I won't show you the rest because I don't want to give it away. But yeah, it's really cool because you can customize a lot of the features in this to make the race feel unique to the way that you like to play. Now, as far as gameplay is concerned, it's pretty much what you would expect. If you've played one of the Sonic Racing games, then you know what you're going to be getting out of this, and it's a really good time. And that's another feature that keeps this game exciting, is that you can actually change the way that you gain boosts. It's not just about hitting a pad or getting an item. Your actual skill in doing stunts will make a difference, or in drifting will make a difference. So in the water, as you can see, I can jump up. Instead of it being a drift, it's like you dip down so you can jump up, and then you can do a stunt and get yourself a good boost. I really like the rival feature that was included. And when you have a friend that you're playing with, you kind of have that head-to-head, right? Like the NPCs are there and it's not a big deal, but beating your friend is the big deal. Now, one thing you might notice is if you look on the mini-map on the right, you're going to notice that Sonic has some flames around him. Obviously, he's got the crown because he's in first, but he's got some flames around him, and that's because he's my rival. So there, as you can see, the rival racer that I have in the menu there is Sonic. So that is who I'm always wanting to beat. He taunts you and he actually comes after you the entire time. So it makes it really interesting because you're not just playing regular NPCs, you've got one that's actually got a target on your back. Now, I personally like to play Grand Prix. That's pretty much the only thing I like in these racing games personally. But if you're not like me and you actually like variety, this game has you covered. Sonic Racing Cross Worlds allows different styles of racing. Like you can do the traditional Grand Prix, like what I do. You can play online with your friends. You can do time trials, styles to try to get your best lap times possible, and you can even do the race park. Race park is a party mode. You can play split screen, you can play with your friends online, or you could even play worldwide with 11 other racers. But Sonic Racing Crossworlds is all about playing with your friends. Not only is it on all platforms, and it's cross-platform, so it doesn't matter where your friends are playing, you can always play with them, but even if one of your friends hasn't picked up the game just yet, you can even play local multiplayer with up to 4 players, or you could play online with up to 12 players. So yeah, I actually enjoyed this game. I think it's worth buying. I've liked the Sonic Racing games in the past, and I really like this one. I really love how they've mixed it up and kept it really fresh, and the game releases September 25th, and it's going to cost $69.99 for the standard edition, and the deluxe edition is actually going to cost $89.99. So make sure you check it out because Sonic Racing Crossworlds is a pretty good time. Thank you, Sega, for letting me check this out and for sponsoring this video.